check out Night Dream's website at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com.
Hey, this is Gary from Night Dreams Talk Radio. I want to welcome a new sponsor to our show, PhoenixShaving.com. I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, another disposable razor company. Well, the fact is they're not. You remember the razors that your father and his father shaved with? Did you ever notice they didn't have, well, the embarrassing razor burn or ingrowing hairs or the razor bumps after they shaved? Did you notice they were also relaxed after they were done shaving? Well, the problem is these big corporations want to sell you razor after razor after razor. Think about how much money you spend a year on razors. Or do you use electric razor? Then you're going to find out what razor burn is. So you need to check out Phoenix Shaving Starter Kits. They come complete with the soap, the brush, and a 2.5-month supply of blades, and the most important part of it, a all-metal razor, built to last generations. So, hey, you can donate it to one of your sons when they turn 18. Check out PhoenixShaving.com and tell them that Gary from Night Dream said, hey, I want one. That's PhoenixShaving.com now.
You're listening to Night Dreams Radio with Gary Anderson.
And here I am. It's Thursday already. This week is going by, oh, wow, so fast. Hey, you asked me to, bring this group back in, the Southern Paranormal. And they are here on the show live tonight. Every time they've been on our show, we've actually had the highest head count of listeners. I wonder why. I get all these other groups coming in and they say, ghost hunting is dead. Now it's this. I disagree. I think people are, if you're into ghost hunting, you're going to have a huge group of followers. If you're looking for Bigfoot or UFOs, it's going to be the same thing. But, hey, guys, are you there?
Hey, Gary, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Great. Thank you for having us back, man. We couldn't wait to get back on here.
Well, I mean, you guys, broke the record each time you guys have been on, so what can I say?
That's wonderful. We enjoy doing what we do and sharing what we do, So.
Well, the biggest listenership each time you guys have been on has been out of the UK. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I had no idea where it was coming from.
Oh, yeah. UK, Australia, and even France and Germany. I mean, a lot of listeners.
Yeah, I think you had told us it's over like 23,000 last time or something.
Well, it ended up pretty close to like 37 here till recently.
I need to update our news feed, I reckon. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it's only one person out there. That's all we're doing. We're talking to ourselves, and maybe, our spouse is listening. There's nobody else there, so don't, let's just look at it that way. It makes people more comfortable. If I sit there and tell them there's more than one person, they get nervous.
No, we enjoy it. It's been great every time we've been on. I think we did your Sunday show, and what was the other one? Thursday night show, too, I think.
We did Thursday night, then we did Sunday.
Yeah, Thursdays, I hate to say it, is probably the best. Well, yesterday we had a real crazy head count. We had Sharon Day on, and she is really noted in the paranormal field, and she has a group, I think, in Arizona, I could be totally wrong, but she has a blog. It's been on the internet for over 10 years in the paranormal. Oh, so, yeah. I mean, all her fans were, listening. But we talked last night, everything from ghost hunting to Bigfoot to UFOs to alien abductions. We talked all about it last night.
I covered the whole gamut, then. Huh?
Yeah, so I'm sure we made somebody happy out there.
That's right. We've been on the road here since we have talked to you last, I believe.
Just one or two locations.
Yeah, I know we had been to Yoakum. We had, I told you a little bit about it this last time. We went to the old Adams County Jail in Natchez, Mississippi. And it never ceases to disappoint. We happened to go down there to King's Tavern one time, and we met up with all the law enforcement came to visit us, and they were telling us about the old jail and gave us contacts and everybody who to talk to. And so we got a hold of them. We got on, and first time we was in there, we had cameras move on us. We had light anomalies, voices, everything else in there. We got some of that, we captured on video and audio. Well, we went back to it, and this place seems to like Donald, by the way. I have to put that in there. When he would come in, we had a REM pod set up upstairs along with a few other little gadgets, and every question that Donald would ask, it would respond to him.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd leave the room, all activity would quit. And, of course, we make sure it wasn't cell phones or anything like that, setting it off. And
we even swapped REM pods around.
Yeah.
Changed it with a different one, and it still kept going off. And the same thing when we was downstairs on the steps.
Well, what type of questions were you asking?
Gosh, we were doing the live Mevo kind of like what we're doing now. We're doing the live feed for all our followers and all to watch going on. We actually had the stuff set up on the gallows door right outside the death cells, or the death row cells. So, you're talking about probably 10 feet from the cells where the gallows is. So we had the stuff set up, and I was kind of explaining a little bit on the live feed what we're doing and explaining the equipment and all that. And I started as trying to explain, what the device is, and if you get close to it, it's going to react. And before I could even finish my sentence, I was like, if you get close to it, things started going off.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow.
Now, hey, was this the place that you were telling me about where they were executed? Was this basically outside their cells, and they could actually see the people being executed? Yeah,
you look out the cell doors, and once we get video and all that, you'll be able to put that stuff together and kind of picture it, for real. You see what we're talking about, but the cell doors, there's 4 cells there, and basically any one of those cell doors, you're sitting and looking straight out at the gallows. Of course, they got it, welded shut and all that for safety reasons. It's used now for supervisor's office and all that for the county's seats and all.
Yeah, but you the prisoners, just think about, it's bad enough. You commit the crime, you pay for the crime, but now you're sitting in, you're going to be executed on such and such date, such and such time. But you kind of, talk to the other people in the cells. You kind of develop a bonding with those other, prisoners. So while you're sitting in the cell, the torture they had to go through, knowing one, they're going to be executed. That's bad enough. 2, to watch one by one get executed. So.
Yeah, mentally it had to play a part. Just as bad as the execution itself, even worse. One of the things that amazed me as we had the REM pod going, and we had changed out a couple of them, and we said, I believe Donald says, well, we're fixing to go back downstairs now. If you don't want us to go, let us know. Well, the REM pod went wide open. From 0 to wide open to nothing. And the battery was totally dead then. I've never seen one have that much energy and then completely dead within, 2 seconds,
We had a lot of battery drainage on this one, which, you have that typical thing, but you're using the batteries, they're dying on their own, This one, it seems like, we had a couple of cameras go dead, a couple audio recorders go dead, just like, when we had the portal upstairs in the second floor cell block, it was going dead on its own. And I went up, I was downstairs, and a couple of the guys were upstairs, and they were just kind of running through the portal and listening to different stuff on it. And it was steadily going down. It was draining itself out. and we had a camera set up recording the whole time with a light. So they come downstairs, told me, hey, the thing is, kind of fading out. I was like, well, it's probably just the battery. I went up there and started disconnecting it, and while I was up there by myself, the light and the camera battery both just like died instantly. Because I was listening to audio recordings today on it, and you can hear me kind of say something about it. It's like, what? And it's like, because it just...
I mean, every single one of them. The Mevo battery, our live camera, and we take a hotspot with us too, and they were fully charged when we got there, and after we started using it, it was drained down to like 20% to 18 to 20% just from nothing. I mean, just to nothing, that quick.
We charge everything, a couple days before we go, so everything's fresh. When we get on location, we got nothing to worry about.
Now, with the batteries going dead like that, now, unless they're old batteries, which could do that, but afterwards, I mean, do you charge them back up and check it in a different location? And I bet you the batteries don't go dead.
We don't use rechargeables.
Okay.
We use all fresh batteries.
Okay, that's more interesting yet.
Well, the camera batteries are...
Well, the camera batteries are rechargeables, but yeah. Anything else that we use, any of the AA and all that,
they just go in the garbage.
Yeah, we have too many to spend time charging all those, so we just purchase all new ones we keep.
Well, with the amount of cameras and equipment and stuff that we got, because we've got night vision, we've got 2 Canons.
Got 4 Canons.
What else?
2 DSLRs and 2 videos, one with night vision, and then not count the ones in shadow, which are 16.
It takes a good little bit of time to set chargers up, because, we got probably, I'm going to say, about 10 to 15 chargers and batteries going all at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Different areas charging it. Plus, we got our 2-way radios.
Yeah.
We're charging those up if we use those. So,
now,
yeah,
have you noticed, like, your 2-way radios going dead, too, at the same type of time frame?
Well, interesting, when you said that, I just happened to look on... We're live right now, too, on our video feed. Anybody can go to our Facebook page and look in on us right now, but we have a chat where they can talk to us on it, too. But I saw Terry Long, which she's with Licking County Jail.
Is Terry on right now?
Yeah, Terry was on a second ago. Cool. And anyway, she had one of the radios, and when we were up there, and we heard a female voice come over the radio, and of course we thought it was her, and somebody says, "What did Terry say?" And then Terry was standing right behind me. She said, "I didn't say a word. I'm standing right here."
Oh, wow.
And she was the only female in there with us, and there was a female voice that came in, answered our questions over the radio.
Now, that's kind of eerie when that happens, I'll tell you that.
That was old Licking County Jail. Yeah, old Licking
Newark,
County
Ohio.
Jail.
Yeah,
And,
great place to go if you're into ghost hunting.
we're going back up this year, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going back there. We're going to Prospect Place. It's going to be a 2-nighter.
Terry is actually the one. We've got a mascot we call Shadow, and she makes these long gone dolls. Is what the name of her company. And she